guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a charm update number 2 for you today. I have some fails and I have a whole lot of really cool charms. So let's just get started. Alright, my first charm is this really large skull. This is actually a major fail. What I did was I glued all of the rhinestones on and then I glazed it. So as you can see, the glaze kind of collected between the rhinestones and left this nasty looking gunk. So that's a fail. I plan on redoing it later. Next, I tried a chibi for the very first time, and this is supposed to be Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, and from the front he's not too bad, but once I baked him and took him out of the oven, I realized that I'd forgotten to finish the back of him. It's just really bad. So I was so disappointed that I didn't even bother glazing him. I don't know if I'll try a chibi again in the future. This was really hard to do for me and I really struggled with it, so I don't know. But there's that. My last major fail was this minion, and he is partially baked. I had planned on going back and working on him some more, but I just gave up. The straps on the overall were bad, and his hands were bad. It was just, in general, really bad. So I just stopped, and he probably will be going in the trash. So there's that one. So after failing on the minion, I did these minion hearts, and they were simple and easy and something that I could successfully do, so that's why I made them. They're just these teeny tiny hearts with little minion goggles on it, and I just love them to death. One is for my sister and one is for me, so there's those. Next, I made these fall leaf pendants, and I used cookie cutters for these, and I don't remember the name of the clay I used. I think that it's bronze, but I could be wrong. I used chalk pastel around the edges of this one to give it dimension, and then on this one I used the same shading around the edge, but I also used green, and I just think these are gorgeous. I'm so excited for fall. So there's those. Next, I did some Nutella charms and some Nutella toast charms. I got this idea because I decided to make a little gift for my stepdaughter, and I'll insert a picture here. I think I have a picture of it. I also made a set for me. Mine are not as cute as hers. The lid on the Nutella jar is just really big, and I was too lazy to get the Nutella on the toast into the shape of a heart. So it's just kind of a dollop of Nutella. But other than that, I think that they're really cute. And the back of the jar has a little glitter heart on it. So there's those. Next, I made this Rilakkuma toast charm, and this is inspired by a squishy. I actually used Little Surprises YT's tutorial, and I will link it down below as always. And this actually took me like 2.5 hours to do, but I probably will retry this in the future just to try to get it a little better, but it still came out really cute. And it's just supposed to be a piece of toast in the shape of a bear, and he's got this really pretty glitter crust, and he's got whipped cream and a little mint leaf, and he's also textured and shaded on the back. And then using a different tutorial, and I'm sorry I can't remember off the top of my head channel name, but I will link it down below for you. I made these Rilakkuma Oreos, and I did change one thing from her tutorial. I added the Oreo detailing around the ears just to kind of give it a little bit more detail, and I made 2 because I have plans in the future. Keep an eye out for that. So I made these 2, and then I got inspired and I decided to make a Rilakkuma Oreo. This was not based on a tutorial, but this was a fail. I had actually made 2 of these. One of them burned beyond repair, so I threw it away, and then this one that survived, he is a fail. As you can see, I made his ears way too big, so I meant for these to match and be kind of like a little set, but they obviously are not. So this one's a fail, and I am going to be redoing it in a few days. That's why I haven't bothered to glaze it yet, but there's that one. And then to go with that same theme, I made 2 Curatoris. These are also fails in my opinion, because his little hair at the top came out extremely badly, and I had been using a dotting tool to kind of perfect his eyes. So as you can see, I just tore up his eyes with the dotting tool. I actually did that on both of them. So I'm going to be redoing these as well. That's why they're also not glazed. I made some other Oreos. I made this mini Christmas Oreo, and this one is extremely shiny. I made the cream in the middle decorative, and I really like how that came out. So there's that. And then I made this Baymax Oreo, and I actually got this idea. Ooh, he's discolored right there. I don't know what happened there. But I actually got this idea from someone that I'm following on Amino Crafty, and I will insert a screenshot of her information here, and I will try to link some of her information down below as well. But this one has chocolate filling and white cookies, and that's what that one looks like. And then keeping with the snack theme, I made some Ritz crackers. This one is a Ritz cheese sandwich cracker, and it's a little female face with eyelashes and blush. And then this one is just a single cracker, and this one is more of like a little kid face. And this one's actually my favorite out of the two. So there's those. Then I made this skull pendant, and I made a mold with a skull ring of my husband's and used that to make this. And this is a mixture of translucent and rose quartz, so I think it gives it a really cool bare flesh kind of look, and it has blue crystals for eyes, and I just love it. I'm picturing it on a black satin choker kind of thing. And then I made this strawberry popsicle, and this is a fail in my opinion. The translucent is not cooperating with me. I got these weird bubbles, and the entire thing is pretty, you know, it's not very translucent at all, and I had a little weak spot right here, so this was a fail in my opinion. I'm going to redo it in the near future. But he has a little face that I painted on. I used half of a toothpick for his little stick, and that's what he looks like. Super cute. Even though he's a fail, I still think he's cute. And then I made this teeny tiny, really thin love letter envelope, and the little flap at the top is a separate piece of clay, and then I added the stitching detail with paint, and his heart is also clay. And then when you turn it around on the back, it's got a little pink heart that I painted on, and then I also painted this on as well. I think it's really cute, and I actually think I'm going to make more of these for my family members. Maybe make one for Jose with my name on it. So yeah, there's that one. And then I made this Sentimental Circus pen. He is a pen, and this is the thing I'm most proud of in this entire charm update. This took me probably an entire day just to mold and cut and paint, and then it took me an entire day with my husband's help assembling the little dangles at the bottom. And the dangles are just little playing cards, a king of hearts, a queen of spades, and the glitter color I actually mixed myself. It is white glitter, translucent, and a teeny tiny bit of red. So it is a homemade color. And of course I painted on all the details myself. I love his little hat. The ball on his hat is textured. His little tail is textured. And I just think he's adorable. I love him. So cute. So there's that one. Then I made donuts. Both of them are strawberry glazed. I made this heart cream filled strawberry glaze, and I tried really hard to get it to look as realistic as possible. I started out with beige clay, so this took a lot of shading to get it to look like this. And I'm really proud of this. I mean, I know donuts are really simple, but I'm extremely proud of how realistic this looks. So there's that one. And then this one is just a regular plain glazed donuts, and I also think he looks quite realistic. I really like this one. I made some Halloween charms, so I made this little vampire character, and I used orange and black clay and mixed it together partially to get this marbled look, and I poked a little hole through him for a jump ring instead of putting an eye pin in, and his little face is glow in the dark. I'll insert a picture here of him glowing, And his face is all clay except for the white in his eyes and his teeth and the blood. Those are painted on. And then with the leftover black and orange clay, I just made this little tiny hearts, just kind of as an afterthought. I don't know. I may attach him to that. I'm not sure though. And he's got little Halloween orange face. Super cute, tiny. I went absolutely cupcake insane, and I did make a little charm for my youngest stepdaughter as well, and I made her hers had little purple cupcakes on it, and as you can see here, I put the same little letter charm on there for her, and I was really proud of the way the cupcake came out. That same day that I made those, I also made these little lime or key lime cupcakes. The mold I was using was absolutely horrendous. That's why the base is too short and it's lopsided, but the base is marbled. And there are micro marbles on the icing, and same with this one. And then I made these Mickey Mouse cupcakes, and I love these. I think they're so cute. They're chocolate cupcakes with just red bases, and I used an icing tip to get this effect. This was the first one I did, and so this is how I meant for the icing to come out, this kind of multicolored. This was the second one I did, and the colors were mixing in the icing tip, so it just came out pink. But they do have little Mickey Mouse cane slices, and I think these are so cute. One's for me, one's for my boss. They love Walt Disney World. And then I decided to try and make a cupcake for my sister. Her favorite color is green. Her birthday's in March, and she collects shamrocks. So this was my first attempt at a cupcake for her. I molded the shamrock myself. I don't like it. I think the shamrock would look better if I'd used a different color that would have showed up more, like maybe pink or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not good either. So there's that one. I'll be redoing this in the future. I made some Halloween cupcakes. I made this little Halloween character, and she's got a little bow, which I think I did great on the bow. I'm so proud of it. And I'm just noticing now that she looks like an orange. Like literally it looks like someone cut an orange in half and put it on a cupcake base. I did not mean for that, but she's really cute. I love the eyes, love the mouth. And then I made this super cute pumpkin cupcake. It just looks like this. And I love this pumpkin. It's got leaves, it's also got vines, and I gave him a little gold glittery stem, and I shaded his details. He's so cute. I will be making more of these. I have to make one for Arlene. And then I made this Frankenstein cupcake, and this is my favorite Halloween cupcake. I love it. I shaded under his eyes just like to make him look just like Frankenstein with the sallow and kind of bagged eyes. And I gave him 2 cuts with little stitches. I will also be making one of these for Arlene. And then I made this zombie cupcake. Obviously heavily influenced by XOXO Rufus. I did the brain just like she does. The coloring, everything is the same. Except I added this really gross, shiny, gloppy brown blood all over it, because that's what a zombie would actually look like. Rotting brown blood. So freaking cool. I love that. The very last thing that I have to show you is my first ever Oreo friendship charm. This is almost finished, but not quite. I haven't finished glazing the sides of it yet, but everything else is pretty much done. And it just looks like this. Excuse all of the fingerprints. I'm thinking about covering that with glitter. I'm not sure, but it is a mint Oreo because this is for me and my sister, and her favorite color again is green. My favorite Oreo is mint, so that's what that looks like. And yeah, that is everything that I've made. It's a whole lot, but I've been kind of saving up so that I could do one big video instead of, you know, a bunch of tiny ones. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know which one was your favorite, and thanks for watching. I love you all.